Hey, sorry, my mic sounds bad in the video. My mic broke. I fixed it, but sorry I sound like I'm talking to a deep fryer. Anyways, enjoy the video. Okay, I think we're ready. We're going to be doing some Doki Literature Club. I wonder why they have that. Disturbing content. I wonder why they have that. It's just a silly little text event. Not a what? It's just a silly little reading game. Doki. La 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 la. Wah 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 wah. La 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 la. It is HGF. That is my name. So hey. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. She's a stupid little idiot baby. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she was going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Jif peanut butter. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have to. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Jif peanut butter, have you decided on a club to join yet? I'm gonna join art club. I'm good at drawing. A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. Oh, is there an art club? I would like to join an art club. I haven't been looking. Is the music really loud? I think it's loud. And the sound. Anyways, I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sorry likes to worry a little bit too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. My throat hurts. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even... I almost just threw up. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind a little, at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Stupid son of a... The school day starts is at... The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs! Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait it up for me. If it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so, know what? Well, that you could come to my club, Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club, you stanky ball of... If Sayori was a fruit, what fruit would she be? She'd be like a... I don't know. Mini. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. I need water. I'm gonna get water. I'll be right back. You can listen to this banger music while I'm gone. Or not. I'm probably gonna cut this out of the video. I'm back, and eating a snack. No, I'm not. I don't have a snack. I wish I had a snack. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm gonna be in the anime club. Come on, please. Pretty please. For me, your best friend, Sayori. Sayuri. Why do you care so much anyways? Ugh. Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member, and Natsuke made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't. So he's like, what the hell is that? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? I'm just here for a cupcake. Yes, let's go. And thus the day marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I'm just here for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs. A section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for the third year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. My name is Girl 1. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? By the way, my name is Girl 2. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah! Jif peanut butter. Ah, HJF, what a nice surprise. My name is Girl 3. Welcome to the club. All words escape from me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuke, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuke. She's always full of energy. And this is Yuri. This is my favorite game out. This game is awesome. The smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuke. Ah, well, it's nice to meet both of you, m'lady, I say as I take my black fedora, while green stench flies into and then goes into their faces, and they both immediately kill themselves. That definitely won't happen in real life. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, HJF. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. I can never be with a girl that good. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica? The music's still really loud, I feel like. Come sit down, HJF. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. a little bit too quiet. There we go. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little bit too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? I like coffee. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuka and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuka grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuka probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuka lifts the foil off the trail to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and the little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you're so good at baking, Natsuke. Well, you know, I just bought these from the store. I'm not actually good at baking, and I'm a loser. Just hurry up and take one already. I'm getting tired of this. Like, I have to be at dinner at like 8, and you guys are wasting my time, so hurry the hell up. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious, Sayori talks with... Hold up. Sayori talks with her mouth full as she already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. It's a cupcake. It's a cupcake. Best angle to take a bite? It's a cupcake. The fuck you mean, best angle to take a bite? Natsuka is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. No, she bought it from the store. This is really good, I guess. Thank you, Natsuke. Why are you thanking me? It's not like bro, you made the cupcakes, dumbass. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? You technically did. Sorry, said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, but not for you. No, you dummy. Alright. Damn. I give out Natsuke's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cup tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom, you weirdo. It's probably moldy by now. Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? The tea's probably like really cold right now. Okay, I have a question. Is the teapot just like in the classroom at all times? Like, wouldn't it be cold? How hot is the closet? It's like a freaking like, I don't know how it's not cold. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. You're just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a passionate pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I enjoy coffee. I don't really like tea. I'm glad. I like milk tea. I like boba tea. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Her eyes look like they have spiders in them. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any major clubs. You weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Haha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. Feels like nothing but argue about the budget of publicity and now how to prepare to I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica is a really great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people here in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put that away. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Okay. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that are much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. I like literature. I like to read. I can read right now. So, Chef, what kind of things do you like to read? I'm gonna go grab a book. Y'all, I'm about to read you a story. Pete the Cat, the Great Leprechaun Chase. I love to read so much. There's a poster in here? What the hell? Whoa. Dude. Dude. There's a poster in here? There's stickers in this book? What the hell? Dude, I didn't know about this. Have I even read this book? Yo, this is cool. If I got a reading, I got a free poster. I have to put this poster up somewhere. Also, there's stickers in here. Screw reading. I got free stickers and posters. Sorry, I'm getting really distracted. Well, concerning how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly. Hold on. Manga. Half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces to the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Why am I doing a British accent for Yuri? Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid. What? Third? Am I dyslexic? And third, since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, a lot of things, stories with deep physiological elements usually emerge me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imaginativity to completely throw you for a loop? Fruit Loops? Anyways, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book. I lost something once. My identity. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to her at minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I do that sometimes. I speak to rocks. You guys just talk to rocks? Dude, that's like a normal occurrence for me. Really? I wouldn't expect that, Yuri. Or someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I can't really put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look around the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuke's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuke? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sorry, slide. Whoa! Sayori slides up behind Natsuke and puts her hands on her shoulders. Sorry, is there something you want to tell me? I'm not cute. That's okay, you write your own poems? Yeah, well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuke averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. They're filled with yaoi. Not very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuke feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could see an example and help Natsuke feel comfortable enough to share hers. I can still taste Baja Blast in my mouth that I drank like 2 hours ago for some reason. Whenever I burp, I just like feel the Baja Blast in my mouth. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aww, I wanted to read anyone's poems. We sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea for everyone. Natsuke and Yuri look quizzical at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we'll meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Let's go. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little bit more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, HJF? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still a problem. And what's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with something that's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. I was just here for the cupcakes. And the hot women. Anyways, sorry may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. They all look. As soon as I say that, they all look at me so disgustedly, like, dude, bro, I made you cupcakes, you asshole. Bro, the hell? All four girls. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But I I'm sorry. I thought. I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay attention. I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful, hot babes. Ugh. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me there for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Whoa! Cursor over here. I hope you die. Because you cursed. Nah, that probably won't happen. You probably won't die. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Aw, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight to write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. HF, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, HF, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Hey, Peter, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and Peter Griffin. And of course, Peter Griffin. Hey, Peter. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have to change. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts the writing poem tonight. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen. Whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Oh, these little stickers. Socks, candy, hop, these no heart circle. Just like socks. Disoriented. Pleasure. Yuri really likes that one. Desire. Yuri's really happy. Journey. Encouragement. Uncontrollable. You're really happy at this. Romance. Frightening. Massacre. Horror. We might as well just go with ones that Yuri likes. We've already got a lot that Yuri likes. Yuri, you're like really dark. You're like gonna kill me. Explode. Yeah. Yeah. depression. Why are you so happy about that? Okay. Okay, Yuri will really like that poem. Hello again, HJF. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, HJF. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. He deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if your plan is just to come here and hang out with us or what. But if you don't take this seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I'll find where you live and I'll kill you. That's okay. You certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Ooh. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Monica's literature. Manga. Super Rhino swiftly defeated Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. HF always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy. It's distracting. And you're almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous. How come? You and HJF can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori, me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sorry made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Sorry, Yuri. I was thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I was expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah. It won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I'm gonna kill myself. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. Pace. Not place. What? Pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Mana to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sari and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she's waiting for this. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse at the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me More than that, she seems to be on a few page of music change. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sinks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused, and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... It's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how you how you have 2 copies of the same book. Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday, and that's not what I meant. I mean, oh, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri is telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol in the front cover. I think I accidentally skipped something. I'm so tired. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her lost youngest sister. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life's in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Sorry, I was just doing something. My back hurts. I'm so tired. I want to go to bed. But I can't. I need to play Doki Doki Literature Club. Doki Doki. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. It's kind of a dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. That dark turn came out of nowhere. Ha ha ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of the sort of thing at JF? No, it's not that. I definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. So don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive out on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants that to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I ended up saying something strange, and please stop me if I'm talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, alright? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. All right. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm never used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri meant about reading in company. It's as if I could feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing, just a little distracting. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to open the book open. I guess that makes it difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, hello there. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Ah, I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after I flip to the other side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's face when she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a little distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've probably been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own violation. We continue. The first chapter is in silence. Even so, turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it over her with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses a lot of the things that she says and she does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but HJF, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we ate too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You're kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this, but we gotta do it, you stupid little... it's not It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close open on top of my thumb. Alright, I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't. I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, uh, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and I slip it back into my bag. Sorry, hold on, I'm taking off my glasses right now. They really hurt when I wear glasses with headphones on. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, my relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Hold on. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Zari and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Zari is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuke and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Yuri, of course. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I start with her. I could trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exponential. What was that? Did I say something out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? You use your use of imaginary metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant to... Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there's a specific writing habits that usually typical new writers, and have been through that myself. I kind of learned it to pick up on themselves. It's so heavy. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style more deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and then they fed it together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, if her demeanor totally changed, her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you could be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing a simple poem. Not just finding them, building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. I might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by the example of trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. That's okay, can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Um, well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, that's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuke. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which in itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a luncher club? God, I can't read. Cursive. Ghost under the light. The tendencies of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathe, but no, your handwriting's amazing. I just can't read it. I looked at it for like 5 seconds. Sorry, I've been talking. I've been like just reading. Okay, I think I'm gonna save here. I am so tired. It's like 12:33 a.m. What the hell? I am so tired. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna like edit this video and then go to bed. I've already been recording for like an hour, so yeah, I'm gonna stop now. See you next time for more Doki Doki.